Every month I ask you, the M101 audience, to send in your questions, and I got a good one this month from Alex Pitt, who asked what I thought of Rafa Kamara and the general state of the young drivers trying to get into Formula One right now. I'm a big fan of Rafa Kamara. He just won the Formula 3 championship, won it a whole weekend early, but didn't even need to get to the final weekend in Monza for him to do so. And he reminds me a lot, sporting-wise, of someone like Ronnie O'Sullivan, someone who is an outstanding front-runner. Brilliant raw speed, 5 pole positions, 4 race wins. When he was at the front and in open air, nobody could touch him. A little bit more dodgy in midfields and mid-packs where he's having to fight through people. Bit more tentative on that one, and that might be a little bit of a weakness he needs to work on. But someone who is clearly very, very talented, and I'm going to be very curious to see how he gets on in F2 after winning in Freca and now winning in F3 as a rookie. The problem is, has there ever been a worse time to be a young driver trying to get into F1 than right now? The problem is that the 2025 rookie Formula One class, and depends on your definition of a rookie, but we've had 7 guys debut in Formula One that's had less than a full season of experience in the last year and change. They've all been really good except for Jack Doohan and Franco Colapinto at Alpine. They're arguably the worst team in Formula One right now, so it's understandable they'd struggle a bit more as a mitigating circumstance. All the other rookies have been really, really good. And the other problem with that is that the state of Formula 2 right now, their rookie class and their younger drivers are all beating each other up right now. Alex Dunn is probably the fastest man out there right now for McLaren. He's got incredible raw speed, but he's also racked up 8 penalty points this year through basically poor racecraft. I think he might end up in Indy next, the way things are going right now. Luke Browning, similar situation. Raw speed, really, really good, but struggled with tyres and consistency, and he's a Williams junior. They're set with Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz, so what does Browning do? Arvid Lindblad has probably got the best chance given the volatile nature of Red Bull's driver academy, but he's starting to slip down the standing. Even Leo Fornaroli, there's a chance he could do the Gabriel Bortoleto, Oscar Piastri F3, F2 back-to-back double. The problem is he drives for Invicta, who are generally considered the best team in Formula 2, and that might actually lower his stock a little bit, not to mention the fact he was winless in his Formula 3 championship season. Good consistency, but does he have the outright speed to win races? Formula 2 is not sustainable as a series to race in. It needs somewhere between 3 and 4 million a year for a good seat there to have any real chance of getting into F1. You get into F2 to get out. I think there'll be a lot more drivers in the European Le Mans series and Indy next to try and stand out in other ways, because the current pipeline to Formula 1 is looking really, really tricky right now.